Okay. So the sine, abbreviated SIN, but you don't say sin, okay? It's sine, and the cosine are defined as such, right? The sine of an angle equals the y-coordinate on the unit circle. The cosine of an angle is the x-coordinate on the unit circle. That's why we needed the coordinates. Now again, I use this Greek letter theta to represent the angle because it is commonly the angle that's used. Now, if you think of it, you already had a way to do sines and cosines and tangents. Do you remember SOHCAHTOA? Right? So in SOHCAHTOA, let's say that you have your angle of theta, then you have to define your sides as being opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. Now understand the hypotenuse is always the hypotenuse. That does not change. The opposite side is the side which is across from the angle. So this is the opposite. And the adjacent side is the one, not the hypotenuse, which is next to the angle. Okay, so using SOHCAHTOA, if you can remember to just maybe I think some people just get it because they pronounce it, SOHCAHTOA, kind of an exaggerated way. But some people have mnemonic devices like some old horse caught a horse taking oats away. You ever hear that one? Some old horse came a hopping through our alley. New one? When I was a kid, we did this. We would say, Oliver and olive oil have had algebra. Opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, opposite over adjacent. Okay, now let's say I was using this here to figure out the sine. The sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Is that consistent with what we're doing here? What is the hypotenuse in our unit circle right triangles? In every case, what was the length of the hypotenuse? It was 1. So in effect, this is 1, so the sine just equals the opposite side. Well, the opposite side is the y. So that's why that is consistent with what we've done before with sines and cosines. Right? The x-coordinate, if I did the cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, but the hypotenuse is 1. So it's really just this, and that's the x-coordinate. So this is completely consistent with what you've done before.